All right, guys. Well, after combining for just 198 points in game 4, the total for game 5 is 215. Is that too high with Young and Giannis both dealing with injuries? Are you going to favor the under here?
I think Julian brought up a good point at the top where he mentioned that if Trae Young plays in this game, I don't think it's necessarily bad for the Hawks, but there is a chance that they lose some of the free flowiness that we saw in game 4. I mean, that ball was moving around. Guys who typically are doing a lot of standing and watching while Trae Young initiates the offense were the ones who were attacking and getting more shots, and everything kind of flowed a little bit better. And I think if Trae Young comes back and if he's limited, if he doesn't shoot the ball well, I'm not saying that's going to sink the Atlanta Hawks and they can't win this game, but it might bog down the offense a little bit. So that's a concern for me. And then I think we've pretty clearly laid out all the concerns for Milwaukee. I mean, the one argument you have is that maybe removing Giannis gives you the ability to throw 5 shooters out there. But that's going to create a lot of other issues, especially on the defensive end with no Giannis. And the biggest thing is those guys have to hit shots. Like Pat Connaughton is good for missing 3 to 4 wide open threes in the corner every single game. Bobby Portis, same thing. Drew Holiday, extremely hot and cold. Same story with Chris Middleton. Like you can have 5 quote unquote shooters out there, but at the end of the day, they have to knock down the shots. And the Bucks are shooting 31% from 3 as a team in the playoffs. Like that is absolutely horrific. Like teams that shoot that poorly typically aren't even making it all the way to the East Finals.
Yeah, Jules, are you with the guys on this one?
I am. I think Kenny summed it up best at the end by saying playing the under here is probably better than picking a side in this game. Both of these guys like the Hawks, but I guess are more interested in fading the Bucks than actually betting on the Hawks. I lean to the Bucks. The point is we don't know. Everything is up in the air with who's going to play in this game, how they're going to look in this game. And what that all boils down to is these teams kind of struggling. So I think that the under is the better play. If you're going to play any total side, anything in this game, I would look to the under. The only thing that concerns me is if Milwaukee does in game 5 what Atlanta did in game 6. If Giannis being off the floor hurts the defense a little bit, and the unit that they have out there does get hot shooting at home, which the numbers have been against this postseason, but it can certainly happen. But yeah, like for Atlanta, I don't see how they necessarily come out hot in this game, because if it's them without Trae Young again, I don't think they can replicate that game 4 performance. And if it's them with Trae Young, like Nick said, maybe it's not a bad thing for the Hawks to have, if this game is close, Young can hit some shots in the clutch, but like, I don't think he's going to be himself for the majority of the game and put up 35, 40 points and threaten this over. So yeah, it's just tough to see in this grinded out series with both teams so dinged up. And remember, Capella's dealing with stuff as well. Like it's tough to say that this game is going to be a track meet with a lot of good shot making and find its way over.